didn't see you there. My name is Adam Brandt, and I live in Battle Creek, Michigan. 26 years old. Born in Grand Rapids, originally from there. About 5'8", 280, 85. I want to be on Biggest Loser because I really just don't want to be bigger anymore. I want to be able to ride my mountain bike and not get winded after a mile. I've always kind of been big. It's been in my family. I played football for a couple years in high school. I was down to about 170 back in my junior year of high school. I was really active, working out and running and everything. But I live in Battle Creek. I live with my fiance, who I love very much, and I think if I were to win Biggest Loser, that would be a great point for us to start our new lives with. Help us buy a new house and just get started on the right foot. This is a pig. This is how I feel on a normal day-to-day basis. Fat, slow, but also very smart. So I'm 26, and I'm just about to get ready to start my life. I'm getting married to this wonderful young lady here. So that's why I want to be on your show. I want to start my life, and I want to look good for my wife, and I want to look good for my wedding. So I grew up on my grandparents' farm, 10 acres. They had cattle. I helped out there a little bit. And my grandma always made the best food, because grandmas make the best food. It's a scientific fact. But she would always make things like hamburger pie, which was basically mashed potatoes and some vegetables with some beef, and I always doused it in ketchup. And she made the best hamburgers ever. They were just really greasy, and growing up and just eating the normal kids food, pizza and hot dogs and stuff like that, I just never really grew out of it. So that's kind of what I still eat today, is a lot of pizza. We eat out a lot, which is horrible for you, but I'm not a huge fan of a lot of the health foods that are out there, so I don't really know what really to pick that's healthy and good to eat. So that's where I struggle a lot, and a lot of portion control is a lot of my issue. I just want more and more and more, and I know that you can stop anytime and you're not supposed to eat until you're full, but I do a lot of that, so that's one of my big issues is with the food. So this is kind of a normal meal around the house. We've got hot dogs and sausage, jalapeno, cheddar sausage of course. We've got some macaroni and cheese. We've got some beans. Probably the most healthy thing I'll eat for about a month. Topped off with a nice Arcadia Brewing Company's Hot Mouth Double IPA Ale. Full flavored. And this is how we grub down around here. This is good stuff. I grilled it myself. This is lettuce. Healthy food. I should be eating this, but I'm not. Instead, I give it to these guys.
Wash our hands.
I love the zoo.
And?
My fiance. I don't even know if this will... Oh crap, my back. Oh, that really hurt. Oh, I'm not joking. So I'm 26, 5'8", and 285 pounds. 90 pounds lighter, I could be a supermodel. You could just call me Bearded Tyra. Eat your heart out. That's some good ale. I recently took up the sport of mountain biking, mostly for something to do with friends and to get outdoors and get active, and also a good idea to try to lose some weight, or at least to get off the couch and attempt to lose weight. It's very fun. It's very thrilling going down hills, bobbing through trees on the trails. We have some really good trails out here at Fort Custer Recreation Area. But it gets really hard. I get really winded, especially going up sections of the trails called the cardio climb and things like that. It can be a pain, and I just would love to be able to get up some of these hills without losing my breath as bad. And just to feel that accomplishment, to go through an entire trail without having to get off my bike and walk up some hills, without having to have my friends wait for me around every turn. That's just what I really would like to do, and I could do that if I got on this show. It would get me into some shape. I weigh 285 pounds, so I weigh almost as much as a donkey. But this says I weigh as much as a zebra. I think it's a little off. When I was a kid growing up in Hudsonville, Michigan, my mom, she lost her job and had to move and eventually became homeless. So that really took a toll on me when I was living with my grandma. We've always been a big family, but that just kind of made things worse when I didn't also have my dad around. My dad has lived in Ann Arbor. He's worked for the University of Michigan since I can remember. He's fit. He is actually a 4th degree black belt in Taekwondo and also teaches Krav Maga. So he's very slim and trim and cut, and I wish I had his genes. But I'm happy the way I am. I love myself, and Talia loves me too, which is the exact reason why I'm marrying her. So I think if I were to be on this show as somebody who's trying to start a family, it's something I can show my kids in the future. Say, look what I can do, look what I did, look what I looked like, look what I look like now. And I just want them to know that the sky's the limit. The world is theirs for the taking. And I just want them to see that I'm motivated and they can be motivated and not to be held back by anything, their weight included. So if I were to win this would be a great diving board, stepping stone, whatever you want to call it, for my new life with Talia and the family that we're going to create. I also like to go to a lot of concerts and run around and have a lot of fun, and it's hard for me to do that now at this weight that I'm at. So for me to lose that would be great, and then also to win this money and to start my life out with Talia with a good chunk of change for a foundation, maybe buy a new house, actually be able to afford the wedding that we want to have. I think that would just be a great jump start to our lives together. So I'm the assistant manager at an auto parts retailer, and I love my job, and I want to have my own store someday. I want to grow and learn more about cars and motors and engines and everything else that goes along with it. I work long hours, sometimes 12 hours. I'm on my feet for the entire time. My normal shift, obviously, 8 hours. It just gets really hard after a few hours with my feet killing me and my back just really getting to me from lifting rotors and stuff, and from having to carry my weight all around. Like I said, I'm 285, and it just gets harder for me day to day. So what I want to gain most out of this experience is a new outlook on things, more motivation. I want to get healthier, and I would also like to bring back to my friends and family who I care about the most new knowledge and tips on how they can live healthier and more full lives, and so that they can come to me and pick my brain for things that I learned and from my experiences. But I guess until that day comes, it's just me, my fiance, and our kitties.